Hello everybody, and welcome to another episode from the realm of Vasten. My name is Fixxitt. I just finished a live stream seconds ago, and I finished it pretty early, only after just over an hour, because I thought that my baby was waking up, and in the time that it took me to say bye to everyone, and thank you for watching, he closed his eyes and went back to sleep. So I have a little bit of time, so I thought, well, I'm not going to re-live stream now. At this point, I already said goodbye, and I did a nice little hang with my friends. You guys. It's all the same people. So I thought, well, let's sort of pick up where we left off. And here's what I'm thinking. We're here in Port Breigh. I think these docks need to be sort of done. This is obviously very natural, and I don't love it. I'd like to make it a little bit more man-made, I think. I think that's the direction I want to go. So what I want to do probably is kind of take this pattern they did here and continue it all along here. I think that'll make this area look a lot more like a city and a lot less like we just built docks along an extreme hills, which is literally the thing that we did. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. I'm thinking the height should probably be right here, this height. That's what I'm thinking. Okay. So first thing, you know what? First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go get that beacon. Yeah. I'm going to go get the beacon. I'm not cutting this all up by hand. I mean, I'm cutting up by hand, but not block by block. No way. So we'll take down this beacon, and then I will meet you back once I get the beacon set up and everything sort of figured out. And then we got to make a plan, and that's going to be probably the hardest part, is figuring out the shape of the dock. I want to keep it looking like an organic shape, but also at the same point, I want to make it look man-made. So a man-made organic shape as opposed to a procedurally generated organic shape. Yeah? I guess? Okay, I guess. All right, I'll be back. All right, well, getting the beacon going here, I think. Hopefully. Yeah? Going? Okay. All right, haste. Yes, please. All right. Yeah, we're good. Okay. We're good. Good. So here's what we got. I think I'm going to cut this right here. That's where I sort of continue the water along here. Leave that island over there. That could be kind of cool. And then I think what I'm going to do is bring this around, basically making this diorite wall, kind of the wall that the water's going to be up against. I think that would make the most sense. So we can just go right along here. What's going to be really nice is to get all this stone, because we're running low on stone yet again in this world because we use so much stone. So yeah. So get this. Yeah, this should be pretty good. Get this here. I think I'm only gonna go one deep for right now, and then later we can come back in and re-deepen it if that's something that we want to do. Probably will be, because I think one deep water doesn't really look great, really. I just thought one thing that I forgot to do out in Sand Rescue. That's okay. No big deal. Just the thought occurred to me. One deep water doesn't look great. So yeah, we'll probably come back in and deepen this later. But once the outline is done, that'll really help. So just kind of bring this up. Something like this, kind of following the natural way this is. And then what we'll do is add in some of the stone brick blocks. Oh yeah, that's going to look so much better. Okay. What I'm thinking is, all this goes. That's kind of my thought. All this goes to right about here. So what we'll do is let's cut this in. In fact, you know what? Maybe all of this. Well, that's, is there need to get rid of this? Maybe there is. I think I would rather, because, you know, this area is kind of hard to fill with houses, so I think I'd rather kind of cut this down, cut this back to right about here. This is going to look a lot better. I know it's kind of weird right now, but... Ooh, iron. And we'll go around here. Good. Okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah, this is going to be way better. Okay. Much better. I didn't know those aren't insta-break. Stone slabs. Insta-break with a haste 5. That's cool. Doesn't matter, but I didn't know. Okay. Yeah, because this was originally our first stab at the road, so I thought maybe we'd do something along this line. Yeah, something like there. Yeah, let's put this over here. I'm not going to be doing this all on camera. Don't worry. I just want to get the outline sort of set so we know sort of where, you know, where the water needs to be filled in, all that kind of stuff. And then we'll go from there. After that, but I think this will really help just to get a basic idea done. Okay. Yes. Okay. So through here, this is, I think, the right depth. And again, just only going one deep for right now. Yeah. Okay. I got to keep an eye on my pick, man. I will be brokenhearted if I lose this pick. So sad. I'd be so sad if I lost this pick. Is this the height is this where I want this to go? That's very flat, isn't it? Very straight, I mean. Maybe not that straight. What about bringing it in? Yeah, you know, that might be actually a better shape. I'm just trying to think of like what the organic shape of this should be, because I want this to be organic. I don't want it to be. I don't like straight lines anymore. I'm crusading against straight lines in life these days. I put my bed. Where did I put my bed? It's back in Sandrascu. Okay. Let's go. Let's go sleep. Yeah, okay. So I need to bring a bed down here and maybe a few chests, because I don't really want to, like, make this trip every single time my inventory fills up, because I got a lot of digging to do. So let me do some stuff. Let me do some leveling, because I got a lot of thinking and hemming and hawing to do about how I want these stone docks to work. We're probably going to have to put a couple buildings on this side of it to make it really work, and then we'll come back, okay? All right. I cleared out that mess. It's okay. I think I like the shape of it better. This is a better shape for sure of the town. I think that what I want to do is I want to get a look at this. So let's go up and take a look. Well, not creatively, but spectatorly, and see how much better the shape is now. Now this really looks like an extension of dock, which is going to be a lot better. So once I get all this finished out, what I want to do is I want to make this dock the same sort of combination as that, which is an andesite cobblestone, a polished andesite cobblestone stone brick combination. So we're going to do that, continue this around here, make all of this look like a good dock, like a man-made dock all along here. Maybe put a house here or there or something like that. Maybe a few things like that, a couple bridges, and then all of a sudden this area, and then we got to dig it down a little lower, because as you can see, it's very clear that it's too shallow for a ship to go through. I don't know that necessarily ships would go through, but I don't want it to be one block deep. It's just too shallow. So we'll just go down a block, or even one block probably might be enough, but at least 2 blocks. So I have a lot of work, a lot of digging to do. So let me go do that work. My gameplay time is about over for the day, but I'll get to that maybe tonight or tomorrow. And but for you guys, it would be just a few short seconds. Oh, I can't fly. I can't fly. Okay, I'll be back in just a second. Well. It's Sunday. I think I started recording this episode on Friday, and I've been kind of hitting at this little project for some time now since then. Also, by the way, it looks like I have a farm now. These animals are spawning like crazy. I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know why. I've actually killed a few, and a few more just have appeared. I'm not crazy. That guy just appeared. He just appeared. Another sheep. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. But here's what we got. It's pretty good, I think. Now, I have not gone down and lowered the ground yet. I do plan on it. Lowering the underwater, because you see how shallow it is, and it looks bad. I'd want this to be deeper. But in general, it's actually not too shabby, I think. I think the shape of this is much better. If you remember, this was all connected. Well, basically everywhere where it's only 1 deep was all land. So all this has been taken out. This area here that I'm standing on has been lowered, and then I brought it back up and used basically the materials I got from doing it here. On that, there's actually hidden in one of these. Is it this guy? This guy? No. This guy? This guy? No. Okay. Well, look. Okay. In one of these, there's a little mine that I sort of set up just so I could go out and get some more smooth stone. But yeah, I think this is a much better port than a stone dock. You know, one of the defining sort of characteristics of Port Breigh is that it's supposed to have like the stone dock, like the stone docks of Port Breigh. You know, docks are not generally stone. I think that that is sort of a defining characteristic of this area. I think it's really cool. I think it's really cool. And continuing this pattern around, it just makes the whole thing look man-made. Also, while I was doing this, I started to dress this up. I think I'm going to do something else, and maybe even now. Let's see what I can come up with. I am not crazy about the diorite here. I know that I've there. Oh, it's in my inventory already. Okay. I'm not intensely crazy here about all the diorite there. I don't mind using diorite, but I think it was just a little blindingly white. So I think what I want to do is maybe do something as simple as this. Let's just. I mean, I think that's simple, but it's ornamental, which is good because that is the building clan, the builders clan area. So I think something like this would actually work out nicely. I think so, and then maybe like a fence on the side or something. But yeah. Oh, I missed. I can't believe it. Okay, let's try again. Yeah, so let's go ahead and just do that together and talk just a bit, because this is episode 230 and I have been getting closer and closer and closer and closer to getting ready to go to season 2. I really feel like we are as close to done with this area as I think we're gonna get. Now, I need to talk to a couple people before we do anything, and I don't really want to move on still in the snapshots, but I'm really hoping that the pre-releases are coming soon. I hope. I'm hoping it's Sunday, right? So maybe Tuesday. I don't know. I don't know if this is another week that they're off, or if they're getting their lazy free update giving asses back to work or not. So I'm really hoping that maybe who knows, maybe this week we'll get at least maybe a final snapshot, or get close to it, or something. I don't know. Who knows? But I think what I'm going to do after this episode is leave Port Breigh though and take a little break. I'll continue on live streams working on Sandrascu. I've really been enjoying that project, so I'm going to stay there and work on that. I think what I'll do for videos though is just take a break. It's been 30 consecutive episodes here basically in Port Breigh, and I'm kind of feeling it. I feel like maybe you guys are feeling it a little bit. And I think maybe it would just be a great time to just take a breather. You know, just a little. Really? Okay, a little bit more. Take a little breather from here and just see what else we want to work on. What I'm thinking is, and let's go take a look at this, because I'm not going to be doing any more building here. I think what I'll do between episodes, and no real need to probably do it, is you know, this area over here, how nice this is, because like the houses are kind of tight in. They're a little run down. You know, I think the area is nice. Like when you walk through here, there's a lot of stuff, and I really like that. I think what I want to do is do this area. You know what? There. I have so many times jumped up there and thought, okay, next time I'm walking through a slabs, I'm going to take care of that, and I always forget. I want to do that same sort of thing to over here. So I'm going to do that. But I'll do that. I don't really need to do that with you guys, do I? I don't think that is all that incredibly inspiring. So what I think we're going to work on is, let's take a fly. So if you're going down this road, well, one thing is I need to replace all this road, because in Extreme Hills, we're going to do more of the dirt path just because it stands out. The gray doesn't really work. We've talked about that a lot, though. What I think I'm going to look at is something maybe in sort of this area, maybe here. You know, this is really close. It's really close to the castle, which I like. This area, it's a nice area, too. But before we do that, so I don't know, I was thinking maybe just a little village, like, you know, I'm talking 3 houses village, you know, like really small. But I think what we're going to do is I want to come over here and I want to work a little bit on the cow pasture here. The town of Derry is nice. It's cool. It's in a good place. Maybe we could do a little bit of work on just a little bit of detail work. But I mean, this area is really nice for sure. It's really good. The buildings are good. Monk did a really great job here. This cow pasture though is small. It's small compared to what I've been thinking, and so what I'm thinking is flatten it out a little bit, not a lot, but a little bit. Flatten it out so you can see that from the road, and then get rid of pretty much all these trees here, and just make this whole area into a cow pasture. And that's going to be with a lot of coarse dirt, kind of like what we did recently here at the sheep farm outside of Sandrascu, where I got all the orange wool. Boy, that reminds me, there's another thing I got to do is put white carpet on top of that so mobs don't spawn there. But that's neither here nor there. Well, it is there. It's not here. It is there, actually. So, yeah. Anyway, so I think what I'm going to do here is maybe we'll work a little bit on the town of Derry, the hamlet of Derry, and just try to get this area, like, polished off. Because I think it's really good. I think Monk has moved on to a new project in Port Breigh, which is great. And so maybe I can come here and work just a hair on this and really sort of making this look finished, because I think it's in a state of very nice, but maybe not finished, and I think we can get it there. So I feel kind of bad about this because this is a very short episode, but I think that we're gonna call it here. I'm kind of between projects, so why don't we call it here? We'll pick it up. We'll pick it here in Derry next episode. So thank you so much for coming by. This is very disjointed. I don't usually have like 4 days between recording because I don't really remember what I was talking about before. But I think that we made a lot of progress, even though that project took quite some time. And yeah, we'll come back here next time. So anyway, thanks so much for coming by. Join me on my Discord. Hang out with me and my friends. And I'll see you guys next time.